Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early January 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card just to dip our toes in the energy, see what's going on in the new year for my lovely Leos. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you, my friends. Talk to me, my God. So yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which I always find interesting. But let's get it going. What do we got for Leo, please, my gods? Talk to me. All right, that came out on the very first shuffle, and it is one of my favorite cards in the Oracle deck. We got our good friend, Mr. Bookhead. This is always an amusing type of card to me when it shows up, but it's not bad. It's good energy. It's like page energy. So before we start peeling back the energy of that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a look at our good friend here. So as I always like to point out, you notice, of course, he has a book for a hat. He has books in his hands. There's books all around him. He even has books as a damn necklace. So to me, this can be a big card about knowledge, knowing things, a quest for knowledge, of course. Big page energy. And I always say pages could represent communication, sending messages, but learning new things. So a lot of you might really be in the mode to turn over some sort of new leaf or learn something new, bring something new, a new spark into life when we have this card, which is not a bad thing. But a lot of you, yeah, it could be a knowledge quest of some sort, trying to get down to the bottom of something. But when I see our good friend, Mr. Bookhead here, it is very good for any new, which is what we like to see in the new year, like full steam ahead. Let's improve something. Let's get it going. But let's get into tarot. We'll put our friend right over there. As I always say, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get that intuitive juiciness going. Let's shuffle it up one time for Leo, please. What do we got for Leo? Gods. So, last week's reading was a bit of a conundrum. The title of it was A Big Mistake, right? So, I always try to take an aspect of the reading to use as the title and keep it simple. There were a lot of really, really good cards in your spread last week. There was a lot of positivity. But right at the end, it was a big warning about either making a mistake or somebody having regret that they've made a wrong move or a wrong mistake. So hopefully none of that's happened to you. But we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, nothing's ever set in stone energetically. It's all about how it hits you, right? Because there's a lot of Leos out there. Let's get 3, because we could be seeing your energy or someone you're connected to, of course. Let's get 3 cards. Thank you. All right, so we do have a tower. That could be something we have to watch out for. But I always say not all towers are bad towers, right? Using the lovely Smith Tiny Tarot, I'm having a blast with this one. The imagery is like the classic Rider-Waite, but the people look like pop figures. It's so cute. Let's get 2 more. All right, we got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so this 2 cards of endings, right? Could it just be the ending of the year? Hopefully. But with the Tower, the Ten of Swords, this isn't looking the nicest. However, we still have to clarify, right? Let's get one more. Let's get one more here. Yeah, we might be seeing some warnings, and we have the Eight of Cups. This might be a very straightforward type of spread when we look at it at face value on the top. But let's get this Eight of Cups right here, and we'll start breaking this down. So, Leo, before we get into intuitive, juicy stuff, just classical meanings, the way the energy is flowing here was something could have happened or is going to happen very quickly out of nowhere. It might not be the nicest, but there is processing and moving on with the Eight of Cups at the back end. But in position number 1, we have the Tower. I always say the Tower represents shock. Just like the Ten of Swords, it could represent endings and a little bit of pain. This is a card of upheaval. Now, not all towers are bad. Some of them could be a good surprise, a good unexpected thing. It all depends on the clarifier when we peel back the rest. Hopefully you're not having a lot of tower moments in this time, because it can indicate endings, right? Crumbling something down to build back fresh, right? Build a better foundation. So we want to see what it's about, but as I always say, it's an extremely powerful energy, and it could be a bit shocking, a bit jarring, a bit stunning. But moving to the center, we have what could possibly be the fallout of this tower. The way the energy moves, we have the Ten of Swords. Once again, another card of endings. This could be a card of pain. Now, I'm not saying this is you. This could be someone you're connected to that is going through a lot of pain, a lot of healing, a lot of processing when we have the Ten of Swords here. It's the close of a cycle, and it might not be the nicest, right? So really want to dig into the nitty-gritty of this card, but it could represent betrayals sometimes. When the Ten of Swords shows up, like backstabbers, snaky individuals and people, of course. So there's big warnings here, especially when we have a tower in the Ten of Swords, like important or serious ones that we want to dive into further. I always say keep your head on a swivel when we get Ten of Swords energy, because it could be a card of accidents as well. So make sure you're taking care of your body, your vessel. It's possible loss here. But on the back end, we have the Eight of Cups, someone moving away from something. So whatever this pain is, whatever this stuff is, it's somebody processing and moving forward or moving away. Now, I always say with the Eight of Cups, this isn't a card that I see as a negative. It's a movement card in general, which is what we like to see when we have, painful cards in the front end. So yeah, maybe this is somebody walking away from some sort of emotional situation or something that they thought made them happy. That could possibly be it. But there is movement here. There's progress. There's action moving forward, right? So if a Tower and Ten of Swords ain't going to stop you, nothing is. So this is probably a shot in the arm, or could be a shot in the arm from Spirit saying, just keep moving, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So we really want to jump deeper into all of this, Leo. Let's do that. We're going to go in and clarify. So we're going to put our Eight of Cups right there, this little progress, and let's get it going. I'm going to shuffle it up for you one more time. So let's see what we got, my guides. And yes, Leo, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, tarot readings are about the reader's intuition, and I'm just giving you my opinion. So let's move in on this Tower. And if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages from this that you want to give to Leo, you can drop it down below. I don't mind. Okay, Tower time. Why is it here? Why is this here? Could this be linked into the reading we had last week? Possibly. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, bad luck. Bad luck. Something might have took like a shocking swing or just a bad downturn. This could be, I don't want to say this, but it could have been somebody that's made false promises. This could be something that you thought was good, but you like missaw it. This is giving me a lot of things with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Tower. I would always say beware of false opportunities here. Beware of false individuals. But when we see aces, we think of new beginnings, we think of opportunities, and when it's in reverse, it's like I'm getting that rug pull type of energy. So beware of that, right? If someone's making you promises, saying this, saying that, this could be a rug pull type of energy, like someone promising something, then taking it away, or saying, no, I'll do this for you. Psych, no, I won't. But another portion of you could just have had towers hit you up, and it's bad luck. I don't necessarily feel like it's completely malicious, but this is just like a bad downturn, a bad, like shocking bad luck of some sort. But let's keep moving. Like this could be somebody that feels like they can't catch a break for whatever reason, or it's like, oh, every time I think something's going smooth. Once again, this doesn't have to be you, but let's keep moving. I don't want to really talk that into the ground. It is what it is. You know what towers are, and it's still showing up here. So this could represent something ending before it even gets on its feet, especially with two ending cards. So why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is the Ten of Swords here? Thank you. All right, Queen of Wands underneath the Ten of Swords. Some of you might be having big issues with another fire sign when the Queen of Wands shows up. This is a big card of confidence. And a lot of you may have had like a feeling that something was going to go fine. Yeah, I don't like this betrayal, backstabbing type of energy, right? And this could be a card that represents you. You might be going through a little bit of pain right now, or someone is having pain about you for whatever reason. But this is somebody who could be in the mode of nothing's going to slow me down. I don't care how much this hurts. I don't care what happened. I don't care how shocking. I don't care what ends. I'm going to keep it moving. Even though it hurts, it will be processed. That's the type of vibe I'm catching. So yes, big ending energy, big cycle closing energy, which is common at this type of year. But I feel someone persevering and pushing forward too, regardless. Like it'll get figured out eventually one way or another. I'll process this. I'll get through it, right? That's a big vibe I'm catching up here. But Just beware of taking hits to one's self-confidence as well with a card like this. If you haven't had a rough ending with a fire sign or anyone that could represent this Queen of Wands, just watch out for hits of, self-confidence, because with the ending energy, with the Tower, Ten of Swords, a lot of you might be feeling a little less confident in somebody. You might be feeling a little less confident in the world in general type of energy. So let's see what's up with that Eight of Cups, right? There are warnings here, right? And I'll say it again once we get to the Eight of Cups, when we have the Tower, when we have the Ten of Swords, these are serious warnings. Just keep your head on a swivel. Unless these are things that you've already been through and it's something that you're processing still, I think you'll be fine overall. Let's see what's up with that the Eight of Cups, pardon me. So the fact that I said 10 of Cups, maybe some of you are having big issues with the home or the family. But 8 of Cups time, why is it here? Then we'll do our recap before we get a shadow card. I'm usually all smiley in readings. This one has me very stone cold serious for some reason. It's giving that type of vibe. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'll be fine. Everything will be fine type of energy. Some of you could have some sort of link to an earth sign here with the King of Pentacles underneath the Eight of Cups. It's yeah, I don't care how solid or sturdy that looks on the surface. I'm just going to go that way type of energy, or pursuing this King of Pentacles type of energy, because if that's not a person, it's grounded, it's sturdy, it's the complete opposite of Tower energy. So a lot of you could be looking for that stability, looking for something sturdy. Some of you might feel like you're on a never-ending quest for stuff like that. But when I get the Eight of Cups with the King of Pentacles, if it's not issues with an earth sign, I do feel a lot of you processing, moving forward, progressing in a positive manner, right? There's a lot of healing in this spread as well. So whereas we have a lot of warnings, we have tons of healing. We have tons of perseverance to just get through it, right? Regardless. So let's go through and do a quick recap. We do have warnings, like I said, and I don't say it lightly, but let's get these cards back here before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, my friends, in position number 1, we are starting off with a Tower clarified by this Ace of Pentacles. So I was saying this could be something that may have ended before it fully got off the ground. I was getting the vibe of somebody making promises and then taking them away, even close to future faking type of energy. So beware of that. But there's shock, right? There's warnings, there's endings showing up in the front end of this spread. I do feel like everything will be fine though. Moving to the center, we have the Ten of Swords with the Queen of Wands in the upright. Some of you might feel a little bit betrayed in this time. You might feel like someone backstabbed you. Another vibe, if you didn't have a fallout with a fire sign, is that I do see you progressing and pushing through. This is a card of confidence and movement when I see the Queen of Wands, but some of you may have taken a ding. You may have lost confidence in a situation, a person, humanity in general, you name it. But moving to the back end, the Eight of Cups with the King of Pentacles, things moving in a much more positive direction, a lot of healing, and that feels really good. If you haven't walked away from an earth sign, a big vibe here on the back end is moving towards that stability, that never-ending quest for positivity, and it doesn't feel bad. All this stuff will be processed. It might linger a little bit, but anything here, whether it's something you've been through, you might just be healing through it right now. So please take a screenshot, Leo. I'm going to get you one shadow card real quick. So let's see what's in the shadows for Leo. Yeah, I was hoping for something a little more positive after last week's reading, but it is what it is, right? Cards say what they say. And yeah, we're just going to see what's in the shadows here. I'm still using the Shadowland Tarot. It's an awesome deck for this purpose. Let's put a cherry on top here. What's in the shadows for Leo? Thank you. Yeah, try really not to get stuck here in any kind of way. We have the Six of Swords in the shadows, the energy of progress and moving on, and that's something I've been seeing through the reading as well. So yeah, when I get this in the shadows, it's somebody who can't move on from something or is trying to progress, trying to move on, but they keep looking back behind them. That's a vibe I always get with the Six of Swords. But it is slow and steady progress, so some of you might not be happy with the way something's progressing. Usually a card of improvement, okay? So even if you don't see the improvements in life in general or things around you, they are. But a thing with this in the shadows can also be somebody that doesn't pay attention to their responsibilities. This could be somebody abandoning something as well. So hopefully you're not having abandonment issues in this time. But we're not going to pound that home too much. It is what it is. You could just look up the reverse meaning of that. But Leo, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's two simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.